Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel Twitter Things. As we all know, we have done videos on cursor. So this is also related to cursor. So as you know, we have created a to-do app using cursor rules in the previous video. So now in this video, one more point, that is tools, cursor tools like MCP, how to use that effectively to get good response. We are going to discuss in this video. So while creating this to-do application by adding some rules, if you haven't watched that video, go and watch that video so that you will got to understand what is cursor rules and how we have added and how we have created this simple to-do app with cursor rules like adding material UI to this and Redux toolkit to this and integrated with some API. So how we have done that with cursor rules by adding that without doing any touching any file. I have done everything with the vibe coding itself. Only with prompts I have done this much. So have you wondered like how this IDE is getting to know like which file I am in and what type of changes to be done there? So how to fix it? There are errors at the place. So if I give selected code, how it is recognizing this thing? And if you here you can see, so that is because of this add context. So because of this context, so here if I mention context, this file and that file, so I am referring to that file. I am giving the context like uh, context is like related data or supported data. If you can see here code, if you give at the rate code base, that is nothing but entire code base we are giving that to this cursor to know the code base structure. Based upon that, it can take intelligent decisions to give the accurate and exact results to you. So whatever you are asking for and everything, so extra information you are providing to the UI, that is nothing but the context, the surrounding data. So that is where this concept of introducing this modal context protocol has came into picture. So this is nothing but a powerful weapon that powering AIs for the coding assistance with structured context. So, the giving providing that context to that models, we call it as this modal context protocol. So, this is a particular protocol which takes the context with a secured form. So, let me introduce this model context we call it as a MCP. This secret sauce that makes AI powered IDEs like Cursor or anyone so smart and contextual and powerful. Okay, in this video today we're going to see all about MCP, how it works in cursor IDE and architecture with some examples how it actually works, and even build some own custom MCP logics. Okay, so watch this video till end so that you got to know full picture of what MCP is actually is. So yeah, uh, we are in this video. First of all, let's know like, so we are going to discuss everything in detail so that you'll got to know in big picture like what is MCP. This MCP is beyond the simple prompts to power next generation software development. So most important topic you should understand. Okay, so it's not a library or a tool. Okay, it's just a standardized way of organizing all the information, as I told, right, surrounding data or extra information which we are providing. So based upon cursor rules also, it's an extra information which helps the AI to take better decisions, right? In the same way, the extra information which you are providing to the AI to standardize way of organizing all the information. Okay, so that the AI model gives you the smart, contextual, and accurate responses. This is also to enhance the responses to your AI. Okay, like if you want to think more about MCP, what actually is, for example, you can think of a backpack. So how a backpack, so you carries everything, right, whatever required and whatever the things you need. In the same way, MCP is also structured a communication framework that is designed to provide large language model. So basically cursor here we are giving charts, like it's the same like chat GPT, LLM models, right, large language models, that is a trained models. So that is the basic thing, so which is rich with the data, right? So for that data, for that data we are providing the frameworks just to understand the requirement. Okay, so it's unlike a simple prompt. So if you give ChatGPT like what is the for example, what is the capital of France, the first question you have given like that, it has given like Paris. So what about China? So like that is what is the second question. it has remembered your first question, it will give you the exact result of a capital. So otherwise it is unable to know that you are asking about capitals, right? So it's not a simple text prompt. MCP ensures that AI receives all the necessary information from the user input to the file contents and available tools in a consistent machine readable format. So actually MCP is nothing but it takes the user set. For example, user told like what about France, so that thing, and what file you. So for example, if it is a cursor, if you ask anything and if you are in this file, so currently you are in this file, it will take this file information, and also the code, if you have any selected any code, that code it will take, and where your cursor points is, that will also it will take. So all this information will take as a cursor. So when I'm talking about the chat gpt, for example, so what is the capital of what's the capital of Pa- France? I have asked Paris. This is the first thing. And what about other thing? What about USA or China? I have asked it like that. So it should know the previous information. So it should show some memory, right? You are discussing about capitals. So that thing it has to remember. So that is where this context is actually is. It should understand the context. So what is going on? The memory it should store, and also your idea and what is your goal. Your goal is to achieve, to know the capitals, right? So this is unlike the simple prompts. So mcv is nothing but ensures the AI receives all the information related to your query. So prompt, that may be the user input to the file contents, or the available tools also we can mention in the mcv. So for example, in chat gpt, you are asking like can you mail so and so person, like that. So if that mail thing is included in your thing, so it will directly mail that person. So that is nothing but available tools. So from chat gpt you can do much better, right? For example, some AI agents is coming into market, like you can directly shop from LLMs, like ChatGPT models, generative AIs, and then you can see, compare the prices between different applications. So all this, how they are doing, they are attaching that tools to their MCP so that they communicate with them. So necessary information, as it's written, right? In context is nothing but taking the necessary information. So everything will be done. So this just a example, just a definition. I will explain everything in detail. So one thing clear, that is MCV is like a backpack. That model carries like what user has said. For example, if it is a cursor, I am asking like fix this bug. I have given that what bug. So I have to mention like which file I am in so and so file. So for example, app.cs. So I have misspelled this, for example. So fix this bug. I have some error with two errors. Okay, parsing error something. So I am in this file. So that cursor will got to know like this file is having error, like that, and the code which I have selected. So if it's an error, I have selected this code, like. So this all supported surrounding information, it will take as a context. Okay, so what are the tools available, so what is the goal it is going to achieve. So this all are everything it will take. So now, so I will tell you exactly what it needs, like unlike prompts. So in unlike prompts, like there is no extra information like this. So it's a simple prompt, like which is without mcb, it will be not taking any context, kind of. If you see chat gpt, we are not adding any context. If you want to fix this bug in chat gpt, you don't it's not ide, right? It's not taking this internal cursor things and everything. You just copy the entire code and tell chat gpt to fix it. So it will give the entire code, and then you have to come and paste here, and you have to check whether the issue is resolved or not. That is without mcb. So mcb is not there, this particular mcb. The other tools are maybe available in chat gpt. Okay, so this is how without before mcb it will be the AI assistant used to have plain text prompts, no awareness of files, and no cursor where your cursor is, or history kind of thing, and anything will be not available. So as you told, right, if you ask about apple, you are discussing about fruits. So if he didn't store his memory, if you ask any other time, it may give you a random results. Okay, so it will store some memory and all these kind of things that can be done by this mcb. Okay, this concept comes from there. So now with mcb we receives a complete context packet results. So yeah, So so why MCP is essential? As I told you, right? If it's a plain prompt without structured protocols, LLM like frequent request for clarification. It will ask continuously like, do you want this? So it's accurate or irrelevant suggestions you have to give. Like poor code generation quality, it will be there. With MCP, it will give high accurate and context aware. So based upon the context, so it will not move towards other context. It will be on the point. It will give you, so reduce back forth interaction. So again, with one single prompt, your issue gonna fix it. So it is how MCB structured complex comprehensive context. It will give accurate, enhanced code quality, and productivity is much better with MCB, more better. I mean, no comparison with plain prompts. Okay, so it will enable to multi-turn conversations like next to tool uses, and even project-wide understanding. It will be there. As I told, right, in MCB we can give it entire code base so that it will understand so your project entirely. Okay, so yeah, then let's see the what thing. So now come to the architecture, how it actually looks like. So coming to architecture, how MCB is designed means MCB operates through three layers architecture. So to effectively gather, process, and deliver context to the AI model. Consider an AI model is an LLM, that may be the OpenAI or ChatGPT. Okay, so your client will be cursor here. So cursor is actually not having a LLM. It should contact the LLM like OpenAI or ChatGPT only. So cursor, what it initiates the request, like and displays the AI responses. It capture user input and IDE state. So IDE state is nothing but this is the IDE, right? The state of the IDE. So which cursor is this information? All the context is surrounding information. So it will take the user, fix this bug, and also the file which I am in. That two things. This cursor UI, which is an uh, host, right? So which is a client and host are both same thing. Cursor UI. So cursor UI inbuilt have a local context builder. So that is the same thing we can call client and host is the same. The internal runtime of a cursor we call it as a host. Okay, it gathers and structures the context from various sources like files, memories, tools into a MCP format. I'll show you like how MCP format will be, how we are having tools and memories kind of thing. I will show you. So this is two or the cursor only. Client is nothing but UI. So that is what we are giving the inputs and the adding agents and adding context, right? So this is the adding context like that. This is the client, and host is a runtime of that, where in runtime it will collect and give it in a MCB format. So basically the cursor is here. So this is, I'm just telling you, but how it is manually created in MCB format, JSON file will be there. So that is, it will process all those things. And next is server. So now it will go and ask the server like, I want this and this request, I want to generate AI responses for this and get results from the server, and thus printed in the client CLI. Before this, how without MCV architecture, there is no surrounding data, right? So there is no MCV format kind of thing. Direct you can ask question, it will go to server LLM and get the response. So that is not accurate, and that is another story. The previous story. Okay, so this is how the flow look like client, host, and the server. Especially IDs like cursor. So cursor AID is the client, and host builds the MCB. So OpenAI or cloud or these are all GPTs are all the we called as the servers. Client is a user interface. Editor we called as user editor. So next, local engine that builds the MCB is as a host. Server is the LLM ChatGPT that consumes the MCB. You can take a server will take the MCB, and then results give back to the client. Yeah, so this is how the host puts entire input context, not just a prompt. It manages like files, content, selected code, git differences also it will take sometimes, and then a tool list if there are any tools, memories, and all these things. Okay, so one of the most powerful support for here in MCB is, so you can see now I have told you, right? I will show you the JSON file how it will look like. It will look like this: user input, fix this code, for example, the file, in which file, what are the contents it have, and the cursor, where I have placed the cursor, which character, which line, memory, if it has any memory. Like I at the top I have is like, you consider you are a developer, you are a AI assistant, like some we have assigned some role, right? So it will remember those roles, and then tools if there are any. So all these things, it will be in a JSON MCP payload. object containing various fields that provides LLM a comprehensive understanding of coding context. As I told you, right, JSON format, MCP format. So, which is a runtime of a cursor is deciding these things by taking all the information from ID. So, yeah, this is what user input is nothing but explicit input from the developer, where file is the active file of the content and cursor position and those things. Memory is the previous turns of the conversation for the continuity. So, for example, the top I have given like you should act as a AI assistant, should be smart and like that. Some inputs I have given like that. And next, tools. Tools like in settings also we can set memories and those things. Okay, in tools like definitions available functions of the model can call. So some tools can be custom tools and also available tools we can add. So I will more discuss about tools in the coming slides. Okay, so up to now we understand like how MCP model look like JSON model. It will have user input, file and memories and tools, a kind of thing. Okay, now how to integrate tools. So mainly MCP is all simple. So only in the complex task here is nothing but tools. Understanding tools is very important. So and main powerful concept in MCP is tools only. As you see, like as I told, like there's many applications has are giving so many tools inbuilt, so you can directly do any operations without manually switching from apps. So that is main thing you have to learn with tools. And the tools you can see here, tools is an array, right? So now number of tools you can mention as in here. So that's what calling here. The tools in an array in a payload describes the available functions, their purposes and required parameters if you want to pass. When the LLM determines a tool is needed, it generates a tool called request within its response. The host then executes tool locally via an API and results will be returned to the model in the further processing. Yeah, so this is how education execution will run. So have a look on this. It will take much time if I mention all the points. Okay, just call it and catches the tool call and runs it locally and remotely. That is what it's doing. Okay, this will be tool aware loop. So tool call is created and generated, execution is done and send back the response like that. So okay, so now let's see with an example so that you will got to understand what actually I mean of creating this tool calculator, so that you will got to understand how MCP and everything will look like. So this example we are going to see now in a picture. Okay, so now we are in this application. I use the same application. So what I want to do is I want to like create a tool folder in cursor. I'm not doing any manually adding. I'm all vibe coding. So yeah, create a tool folder in cursor. So for name it. So like name it. I want to have my tool as add. This is a custom tool. So I want to add a tool folder in cursor. Named add. Named as add. What it will do? It which will add any numbers. Yeah, this is a simple prompt I have given. Let's see what it will do. So yeah, sorry, it is doing like going into SRC and adding the thing. So yeah, if it's going and adding there, fine. Even in the cursor, it's not whatever. Fine. So if you're asking some kind of thing here, you can see. Uh, if you have like a command prompt, it will directly add. So otherwise it will throw you an error. You can set like default terminal as command prompt, so it will do that for you. So I want to add like yeah, some tests also there. So yeah, exported add numbers. So tests also it's added. So you can see some add folder is there where add.js and add these things are there. Okay. So yeah, I have mentioned as tool. Okay. Mm, this should be a cursor tool. Okay. Cursor MCP custom tool. Other thing we have to mention, that is the main thing. I forgot to mention that in the thing. Okay. So yeah. Mm, so this is not actual format. It should go and add like in the cursor itself. Let me just delete this. So I'll tell you in a correct way. So yeah, add cursor tool, cursor custom tool, which adds two or more numbers with with errors. Add it. Why it's giving like cursor tools? Okay, let it be. Yeah, cursor tools has created now. So it's adding tool, add tool.json. So add tool just JSON is added, and then which is just like a tool thing, adding the numbers at least two. So entry point is add handler. So here is actually code will be there. Just summing up and those things, having like errors. So if we give any, so this is basically a custom tool. Fine. So now tool have created, like we have custom tools under the thing. So now we have to register this in your MCB JSON. Okay, register this. Oh, wait a minute. I'll show you how you can register. Like in cursor, go to cursor settings. Here you can select like tools and integrations. So basically, cursor MCB tools, we can add direct custom tools. Or as of now, we have like GitHub and Slack as a direct tools integrated here. So no need to have any custom MCB directly. You can add that there. So here we have to add like. So my cursor is here like. So in mcb.json, please add that add tool here. So I don't want to do anything manually. I want to make sure that everything is vibe coding. So that thing is done by the prompts itself. So yeah, let me do this. So yeah, now it's added, right? I have accepted that. So okay, this mcb.json is okay in React. It's like that. Okay. So wherever, so yeah, now MCP has cursor tool is there. So now it's registered, right? So registered now. So now what next is we have to test this. So now here I want to do like add. Now registering is done, and then like adding a tool is done. This is a custom tool. So add 3 and 4 using add tool. See, my result is 7. So you can see like from cursor UI itself, I'm having here the results. Open the cursor add tool. So when the prompted numbers again is 3 4, so run the tool, it's run. So it has given entire thing. Like if you want, I will guide you through the running it through the troubleshoot and expected results. So this is how we got here. So if I give like only one number using MCP, sorry, using MCP custom tool, it will throw you an error like how it was I was designed, right? So please at least provide two numbers. This error I got. Like the same way you can add weathers service like handler, weather for handling weathers or any other thing, calculator to do different kind of operations. So this is like custom MCBs or MCB tools. So this is basic tools. If you go much define, like if I ask you like how can I give me steps to add for example github MCB tool or Figma, like to integrate those things. Also we can do the same way, like download the manifest like a tool, like how we did like add.tool.json, like the same you have to do with github or Figma. Also you can give like for these things you will be having certain APIs and keys, right, to access that authentication will be there. So similarly how tools you have to add, like here also manifest, or sometimes you can also mention like path or name of the thing, like here like this. Like here I have like, so tools names descriptions parameters like this also you can add. Or sometimes like manifest will work, like integration with GitHub is also done, can be done by using this cursor itself. Okay, so yeah, the required documents for this are we need octo reset thing. So for this what we have to do is we have to manually write all your API integrations or like that. So that is very time consuming, right? So directly you can have like every tool we have to mention every tool kind of thing. So instead of that we have like MCB servers directly connected here. So MCB servers will run on this GitHub integration itself. You can just connect to your GitHub, can authorize with your thing. So cursor will connect to your GitHub. So if you want to add any repositories to your application, you can do so you can give access, so you can add everything in, there you can just give here in the command prompt to add a new repository with name of this, it will add up. So or to give the summarize of a particular PR, like that everything you can mention here. So that will give you. So yeah, now you understood, right, what is MCB and everything in detail. So yeah, uh, as I said, right, so this is GitHub integration you can do. So I want to show you one thing is Lovable also you have like integration with the GitHub. So I want to have a create a YouTube clone. I have given a simple prompt in Lovable. In Lovable also, so Lovable tutorial also I have made in my YouTube channel. You can go and just watch this Lovable tutorial. So with the simple prompt, you can able to generate a complete similar UIs. So you can have here a GitHub, like sync your project to GitHub. You can just connect your GitHub so that a repository will be created in your GitHub. So this is also same related to MCB. So GitHub is a one tool which is integrated with this IDE. We call it as a LLM. So that will do operations in there. Like a Figma is the same. You can also give Figma like create this particular mobile wireframe design So you can give just in a natural language, it will do the things for you if it is integrated here as an MCB tool. So this is how connecting of apps can be done, like calendars. You are doing setting the schedules and everything you can do by just typing the messages. So that is all about MCB in real world. I hope you have understood this example. GitHub integration, I told you, right? Summarize the last open pull request in main repo. It will summarize you if you give the number of that repo. So this is what summarize and what person. So this is all about GitHub integration. So basically, if you want one thing you have to understand about modal context protocol is it's have a huge number of benefits. So it is context aware responses it will give, like supporting surrounding information at all. It will take and give you the relevant accuracy of AI suggestions to provide deep environment understanding. Structured tool integration enables seamless interactions with external systems. So if you see, GitHub is an external system, not an internal system. You are not adding any APIs and everything. So it's an external system, and internal IDE features and extending AI capacities. We are by integrating these tools, we are extending the AI capacities and doing a more extra. So AI agents is coming to picture because of this. So we can integrate with any tool and create a new number of AI agents are available in the market. So that is all done by this MCB. So you have to understand what MCB is actually. So debugging and extendable. Here you can see you can also add test cases in a simple way. So you can test from here console itself to see everything is working fine or not. Okay, so that is one thing which you can do with MCBs, and enhanced productivity can be done by using MCBs. It will reduce the manual effort, right? So having all the calls, like n number of models will have n number of tools. So it will take n into m number of operations, like it will very complex. This all tasks will got reduced by using this MCBs. So that is what MCB is doing for us. So yeah, that is the core advantages. So it's a fundamental technology that AI agents like Cursor, everything is having to operate with high intelligence and utility. So I hope you have understood what MCB is actually. Examples also you understood, right? Add tool is the custom tool how we have added. So and then here with integrated with Salk is also same thing, which will collaborate and work with teams. You can do that. So yeah, small custom tool we have seen, calculator under the weather fetching also you can do. How to integrate with GitHub inside Cursor via MCB we have seen, like in MCB tools only integrations. This is a hands-on experience you will got by watching this video. Hope this video is helpful for you. Share these videos to your friends and colleagues who are at learning stage of these AI concepts. So yeah, if you have any doubts regarding this, you can let me know in the comment section. We will definitely happy to reply your comments. So I hope I have cleared everything, right? You can also have any external APIs here as an MCP protocol and do the things. Okay. So yeah, you can also respond to comments in PRs by using this GitHub. Uh, uh, I mean tool. Everything can be done from this simple prompt and simple natural language. So you can also have like Stack Overflow if you integrate that tool by using any API. If you integrate Stack, if you have any got any errors, you can ask here like resolve this by using Stack Overflow, like that you can do that. So next, if you give pipelines like deploy this to prod, like if you have that chain, so configured here you can do everything directly from the here command prompt only you can do much better. So MCB is the future of interactive AI systems. So and you know right how it works now. I hope this video will definitely help you. If you want full MCB structure and toolkit and everything, you can just go and search for Cursor MCB tools. You will get numerous number of already present MCB servers and those toolkits. So that's all for this video. Hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Until the next video, see you. Bye bye.